Again, very good morning to all of you. Students, today we will start our next chapter of SST, that is India, the Western Desert. Students, look at this map. We will learn about Western Desert, or you can say this Indian Desert. Okay? Indian Desert, Western Desert, or Thar Desert. One is the same thing. Today we will learn about that portion of India. Okay? Where it is located? It is located towards the west of the northern plains. These are the northern plains. These are the northern plains, and this is towards the west of northern plains. We are living in that portion, northern plains. Okay. Yes, dear students. These are some of the pictures which are very helpful in the better understanding of this chapter. I'll show you when they are needed. Okay. Yes. India, the Western Desert. I have shown you the location of that portion. Let's discuss a few new terms of this chapter. First is desert. I think all of you know that what is desert. A hot and dry region with sandy soil and very little rain and vegetation. Very hot, dry region means dry area with sand all around, and this area get very little rainfall. That's why vegetation is also less grown less in that area. Dikshani, what are you doing? That area, that soil is not fertile for growing crops, so vegetation is also less grown here. Okay. Sand dunes, low hills of sand, very low hills of sand in a desert are called sand dunes. Nomads, a group of people who move from place to place in search of water and food. Group of people who move from one place to another place. Why they move from one place to another place? In search of water and food. Because in this area, there is shortage of water. In the desert area, always people face the shortage of water. Always they face that problem. That's why they move from one place to another for water and food. This group of people called nomads. Next, oases, an area in the hot, dry region, dry desert, where underground water comes to the surface through a spring. Let me show you the picture of sand dune and oases. This is a picture of sand dunes, low hills of sand in a desert. Okay, low hill of sand in a desert is called sand dunes. This is a picture of sand dunes. Okay, next, let me show you a picture of oasis. Yes, this is a picture of oasis. An area in the hot, dry desert. This is the area of desert around the oasis. This portion is called oasis, an area in the hot, dry desert where underground water comes to the surface through a spring. Okay, there is desert all around that portion. This portion called oasis. Okay, yes, students. Next is karma. Let me show you first the picture of karma also. Karma, a group of camels moving across the desert. This is the group of camels moving across the desert. That group of camel is called karma. Okay. Next is overgrazing. What is the meaning of overgrazing? Overgrazing, when the animals eat more than available grass. When the animals eat more than how much grass is available in the field, when the animals eat that grass and after that they spoil the land. After eating the grass, they spoil the land. They damage the land. That is called overgrazing. Next is mining, the process of taking out minerals from the earth. Iron, copper, silver, these all are the examples of minerals. The process, the way of taking out the minerals from the earth, that is called mining. And last one, palace on wheels, a luxury train. Luxury means comfortable. A luxury train mainly for foreign tourists. Foreign tourists who came from visitors who came from another countries. Okay, a comfortable train which is meant for foreign tourists, foreign visitors, the visitors who came from the another countries to visit our country. Okay. Yes, dear students. Now let's start reading. First of all, let's look at the Gera box. Name the famous ruler of Rajasthan. Student, this is a picture of Maharana Pratap. Okay. Yes. Towards the west of the northern plains lies a vast area covered with a thick layer of loose sand. I have shown you this in the picture also. Towards the west of northern plains, there is a large area covered with sand. This region is called Western Desert. This area is called Western Desert, or you can say Great Indian Desert or Thar Desert. Same thing. Okay. Where it is located? It is in Rajasthan state. In which state that Thar Desert located? It is in Rajasthan state. This region is surrounded by Satluj River in the northeast. Let me show you. We are talking about this portion, that is Rajasthan state, and it is surrounded by Satluj River. In the northeast, Aravalli Range in the east. This is Aravalli Range. The Indus River in the west. You can see Indus River. This is Aravalli Range, which is not mentioned here. This is Indus River and Run of Kutch in the south. This area, Run of Kutch, is in the south. Again, I am repeating. This Thar Desert, it is surrounded by Satluj River. You can see in the northeast, Aravalli Range, in the east, Indus River, in the west, and Run of Kutch in the south. This is the location of Western Desert. Okay. Yes, dear students, next is landforms. The eastern part of the Western Desert. Eastern part means right part of the Western Desert is rocky. There are rocky means you can say stone. You can found there. While the western part is under the loose sand. On the right side is rocky, and western part is you can in the western part you can found loose sand. The low hills of sand are called sand dunes. Now sand dune is very clear to you. I have shown you the picture of sand dune also. The low hills of sand, they are called sand dunes. Let me again show you the picture. This is the picture of sand dunes. The low hills of sand, they are called sand dunes. And they can be moved by strong winds. These small hills of sand, they can be moved with when the strong winds blow. Okay, when the strong winds blow, these small hills, these sand dunes can be moved from one place to another. Okay, the dust storms are quite common in such areas. Storms means the storms having sand, you can say, because that area is covered with sand. The winds having sand, they are very these winds are very common, these storms are very common in that area. The eastern part is drained by a number of short seasonal streams. The eastern part of that western desert, it is emptied by a number of short seasonal streams. Streams means narrow rivers. The Luni is the only seasonal river which flows through the western desert. The Luni River. Luni is the name of a river. The Luni River is the only seasonal river which flows through the western desert. Seasonal means in rainy season there is water in that river. Otherwise, that river becomes dry. Only in the rainy season there is water in that river. Otherwise, that Luni River becomes dry. Let me show you the location of Luni River. You can see that point, corner point. This is Luni River. That is the only river which flows through the western desert. Okay. Luni is the only river that flows through the western desert, and keep in mind that it is a seasonal river. Okay. At some places, the underground water comes to the surface through a spring. This area is called an oasis. Again, I have shown you the picture of oasis. I think that is very much clear to you what is oasis. I have done this in new terms also. The villages in the desert areas are situated near oases. In the desert area, small villages are situated. Where they are situated? They are situated near the oasis. And why they are situated near the oasis? Because of the availability of water. I have told you that in this area, in the western desert, people face a problem, that is shortage of water. Okay, that's why small villages are located near the oasis so that they can easily get the water from that portion. Okay, next is climate and vegetation. The desert region is very hot during the daytime and cool at night. That western desert uh, is very hot during the daytime, but at night it is cool. Why it is cool? This is because the sand, that area is covered with sand. This is because the sand heats up quickly during the day and cools down fast at night. Why this area is hot during the day and cool at night? Because the sand heats up quickly, heats up fast, and it also cools down fast. That's why During the day, the sand heats up and there is hot. Climate is hot. At night, the sand cools down and the nights are cool. And I want to tell you that this is water is opposite of it. Water takes more time to heat and more time to cool, but sand heats up quickly and cools down also quickly. That's why the nights are cool and days are hot. The nights are very cold during the winter season. In the western deserts, the nights are very cold. There is little or no rainfall. Rainfall is very less in that area. The plants cannot grow in dry sands. That soil is not fertile. Plants cannot grow there. There is little or no rainfall. Climate is very warm. That's why plants cannot grow there. We find only scattered bushes and thorns in that area. Let me show you the picture of bushes. Bushes means small plants and thorny shrubs. These are the bushes. These are the shrubs grown in desert areas. Look at this picture. These are the thorny shrubs, okay, which are grown in desert area, and these are the bushes which are grown in the desert area. These plants have long roots, okay. These plants have long roots. The shortage of water is the main problem in the western desert of India. I have told you earlier also, the people living in that area, they face problem. Which problem? Shortage of water. Water is not easily available in that portion. The women have to bring water from far off places. Far off places means distance places. They have to uh, go for far away places to bring water, even for domestic use. Domestic use means uh, like washing, cooking, bathing, cleaning the house of water, the use of water in your houses. For which purpose you use water in your houses? For washing, for cooking, for bathing, for cleaning. Even for these purposes, the women have to bring water from far off places, distant places. The government is working on a project to supply water not only for the domestic use but also for irrigating the farm. The government of Rajasthan is working on a project so that they can supply water not only for the domestic purposes but also for irrigating means but also for farming so that the farmers can grow crops there. Due to shortage of water, farmers are not able to grow crops. So the government is working on a project so that it can provide water for domestic use and also for farming. The Indira Gandhi canal or Rajasthan Canal has been built to bring water from the Satluj River. This is Gandhi Canal. It has been built to bring water from the Satluj River. I have shown you the location of Satluj River also. Some parts of Rajasthan, some part of the Rajasthan Canal are still under construction. Some of the part, maximum constructed, some of the part is under construction. Means it takes some time to complete that project. It will take some time. only few portion of it, some part of it. Otherwise, it is completed. This is the longest canal in the world. Which is the longest canal? Indira Gandhi Canal, or you can say Rajasthan Canal. The canal will provide water to the dry areas of uh, Ganganagar, Bikaner, and Jaisalmer. These canals provide water to the dry areas where rainfall is very less. That's why they are dry. Due to less rainfall, these areas are very dry. Which areas? Ganganagar, Bikaner, and Jaisalmer. That canal provide water to these areas. Which areas? Ganganagar, Bikaner, and Jaisalmer. Now the farmers in these areas are able to grow wheat, jowar, bajra, and vegetables due to the availability of water. Now they can grow crops, few crops, only due to the availability of water. Now water is available due to that canal, Indira Gandhi Canal, and that canal bring water from Satluj River. Okay. Now, life of people in the Western Desert. What kind of life people are living in that area? The life of people in the Western Desert area is not comfortable. Why? Due to harsh climate, uh, less rainfall is there, soil is not fertile. Okay, shortage of water is there. Farmers cannot grow crops. That's why life is not comfortable there. This is due to harsh climatic conditions. Why life is not comfortable? Due to harsh climatic conditions. Shaurya, harsh means you can say not good. Here the weather conditions are not good. That's why life is not comfortable. Hence, this region is sparsely populated. This area is sparsely populated. Sparsely populated means less population is there. Very few people are living there. Most of the people live in small villages. Here in this area, in Western Desert, most of the people, they live in small villages. And most of them are near oases. Most of these villages are located near oases. Why near oases? Here, water is easily available for domestic and agricultural purposes. Why they live near the oasis? Because of the water. Because if they live near the oasis, they can get water easily. For domestic means for household purposes and for agricultural purposes, for farming. For both purposes, they can get water easily from the oasis. That's why these villages are located near the oasis. Yes, dear students, we will do this checkpoint later on with the back exercise. Now, occupation means business. The main occupation is animal rearing. What is the main occupation of people living in Rajasthan? Animal rearing. They take care of the animals. They bring up animals. Which animals? Such as sheep, goats. They take care of which kind of animals? Sheep, goats, cattle, and camels. Most people in Rajasthan, they rear camels. You can see number of camels. If you visit that area, you can see number of camels there. People are mostly on the move in search of water and food. In this area, they move from one place to another place. Why they move from one place to another place? For water and food. These people are called nomads or Banjara. The people who move from one place to another place in search of water and food, they are called nomads or Banjaras. The people are skilled. Skilled means they are perfect, they are good. In craftsmen, they do stonework, embroidery, beadry work, tie and dye, and jewelry. Let me show you some of the pictures of beadry work, stonework. Yes, this is tie and dye. This is very famous in Rajasthan. Tie and dye. This print is called tie and dye. Okay, this chart is printed in tie and dye. Now that man is doing stone work. Okay, this is bidri work. This is also very famous in Rajasthan. Okay, these are some of the occupation of the people living in Rajasthan. Okay, yes, next is, okay, students, we will read up here. We will complete this chapter in our next lecture. Yes, now it's your turn. If you want to ask something, if is there any query, you can ask. Okay. Yes, excuse me, ma'am, Kiran ma'am. Excuse me, Kiran ma'am. Just wait, dear students.